Hello everyone, very glad to see you. Just a moment, I'm making my technical things in order to see your commentaries, your feedbacks. Yes, now I see myself and that's good, but I prefer to see you as well, guys. Yes, I can hear myself, I can see you. Would you please tell me if you can hear me well, if you can see me well, so that we can continue, and we are going to start with our numerological lecture for today, which is numerology solar year analysis. I'll be very glad if you say hello in the commentaries, guys, so that I'm aware that I'm not speaking to myself and I'm speaking to you today. This evening we are going to investigate very many interesting things. I would like to present myself. My name is Olga Tvardovskaya. I'm Russian, I live in Moscow, and I'm numerologist and tarologist and psychologist. So according to my first basic education, I am a linguist. I speak 4 international languages. Second education is law. And the third education is psychology, and psychology was the door to esoteric world for me, what I'm doing exactly now. So today our topic is numerology, solar year analysis. And I'm sorry for these sounds, I'm gonna switch the sounds off. Okay, we can continue. Very good, Alessandro, hello. Very nice to see you. Veronica, hello. Everyone, hello. Alessandro, hello. Very good. So guys, today I would like to present you the way. Hello Martina, yes, I can hear you, great. I'm gonna present you the way I can calculate the solar year for you. But first of all, which is most important to understand what exactly solar year means. I think that most of you who is dealing already with the esoteric world, astrology, numerology, you of course know what solar year means. That means that your date of birth is the starting point of every year in your life. Let's say if we have the date of birth 03041959, let's say, I assume this is the date of birth I calculated some time ago. Hello Alessia. So that means that solar year for this date of birth always starts on the 3rd of April every year and lasts till the 2nd of April of the next year. So let's suggest that solar year for this person has started on the 3rd of April of 2020, and it will last until 02/04/2021. This is the solar year, and this is the most important thing to understand when we are calculating the numerological analysis for one year. Hello Alessia, very nice to see you. And of course we are going to calculate something. I suggest now that you calculate your main yearly number that is working for you, that is your social task, that is your very, very important task for this year. Please take your date of birth, write it down on your sheet of paper. I'm gonna do the same for some date of birth I'm gonna invent right now. Let it be 16th of November, let's say 1974. And in order to understand where we are now, because you understand that we are having only June, we are not having November yet. That means that this person still lives, is still living, to say it correctly, in the year 2019. So this is the solar year for this person who is living now, according to this date of birth. So please write down your, Naveen, hello, please write down your date of birth and estimate which year you are living now. Is it a numerological year of 2019, or is it a numerological year of 2020? All those who live, who have birthdays before the date of 10th of June, so before today's date, you are living already the year of number 2020. Those who have the date of birth after the date of today, after the date of 10th of June, you are living the year of 2019. Please let me know in the commentaries if you have understood what I was talking about, in order so that I understand we can move forward. And I can give you a technique to calculate your social task for the year. Please let me know, I'm waiting. I can see your commentaries very well, but I need to understand if you have written down the date of birth, if you estimated which year, solar year, you are living now, and please give me the commentaries. Naveen says, if my birthday is after tomorrow, June 13, I'm still in the 2019. Exactly, Naveen. If your date of birth is 13th of June, that means that until the 13th of June, you are living your year of 2019. And on the 13th of June this year, you are going to start your new solar year, which you are going to live until the year of 2021. Yes, absolutely. Alessia is writing, mine is 2019. Great. Okay, so I have understood that you caught the meaning clearly, so that you understand everything what I mean. Now, if you are living the year of 2019, I will give you two examples. So let's take Naveen's date of birth, 06, and let's assume that you are going to start your new year from the day after tomorrow. Martina is writing 31st of May. So yes, so your year has already started just a few days ago. So you are starting to live your 2020th year, absolutely. Okay, guys, so what is necessary to calculate right now? First of all, I'm gonna take the red pen for you. Please sum all the numbers of your year that you are living now. 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9, this will make 12. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0, this will make 4. I hope it's clear, and this is the number that we are going to deal with, besides all the other numbers. And of course, please let me know if everything is clear now. Good evening, Mariella, I'm very glad to see you, so please accompany our calculations. So, take your date of birth. Mariella, please estimate where you are now, if you are living your 2019th year, or you are living your 2020th year. It depends on where you are, on where your date of birth is. So, has your solar year started or not yet? If you have calculated the arcane of the year, please give me the information in the commentaries. I'm waiting for you. because I need to be sure that we have calculated everything and we are ready to move forward. Alicia, very clear. Thank you, thank you. Oops, I'm sorry, I lost. Yes, it's here. So, just a moment. I'll be waiting for just 1 minute. Okay. So, if you are ready to move forward, please, I will give you another example where you need to calculate the arcane of your date of birth. So, if your date of birth, let's assume, is 25th of August, I'm interested only in 25th now, we know that we have only 22 arcanes. That's why we need to take away 22 arcanes from this number that is increasing the cycle of 22 arcanes. So that means if your date of birth is more than 22, you need to take away 22 arcanes from your date of birth. So in this case, we are having number 3. And we need to calculate all the arcanes of the date that we are having. Here we have the arcane number 16. Here we are having the arcane number 11, I'm sorry, I was about to write 12, 11. And we have the arcane of the year, number 12. Here it's the same, the arcane is just coinciding with the number, so this is 13, this is 6, and this is 4. If we are having, let's say, the date of birth number, the date of birth 30th of August, and the year we don't care, so that means 30 minus 22, that will make 8. The arcane of the month is again 8, and we understand that this person is still living in the year of 2019, so we are taking 12. Is it clear, guys? Please let me know. Mariela is writing 7566. If the year of birth is 66, we are not taking 1966 into consideration. We are taking only the understanding where you are now, if you are living your year of 2020 or you are still living your year of 2019. By the date of birth 7/5, I understand that you are living already the year of 2020. So for Mariela, I will write your example here. Mariela, 7th of May. That means that Mariela is already in the year of 2020, because today we're having June. So your arcanes will be 7, 5 and 4. That is all we need. Please, guys, let me know if everything is clear. Please write it down to me in the commentaries, and I'm moving forward. I'm just waiting for some small minute, and we'll go further. Now I'm taking another color of pen so that to make it more visible. Sabrina, hello, hello. The frame is turned the other way around, and what you're writing is like in a mirror. Guys, you know, I cannot do anything with this because I'm now making the online from my telephone, and I don't know how to switch this vice versa. And I know this is the problem not only of Facebook but of Instagram as well. I'm doing it from the telephone because I know my computer is not very good with the sound. I was listening to my own interviews, my own programs, and the sound was terrible. That's why I decided to make it from the telephone. So I was hoping that it will help. Nevin, yes, thank you for the examples on the board. 13, 6, 12. Alessia, 4, 11, 12. Great. Okay, Martina is writing, so 31st of May, it's 9, 5 and 4, exactly, absolutely right. Yes, so we are going further. Now we have calculated the main arcanes and the main arcane of the year. Now we're gonna sum up all the arcanes together between themselves and make the result. So please sum up all the arcanes that you received and calculate 16 plus 11, this will make 27, 27 and 12, oh let me calculate, 27, this will make 39, so this will make 39, but this is more than we have in Tarot Arcanes. That's why we're gonna take away 22 arcanes again, and this will result 17. So, if you understood what I did, I will repeat on the next example. 13 plus 6 plus 4, this will make, so 10 plus 13, this will make 23. Again, it's more than we have the arcanes. The arcanes, there are only 22, so we take away 22, we have 1. And so we have the last result, 7, 5 and 4. This will result only 16. 16 is just in the average between 0 and 22. It's okay, we do not have to divide 22 from 16. So we have received the main task of the year. This is 17. In this case, in the second one, this will make 1. And in the third case, we are having 16. And guys, now we're gonna very fastly speak about all the tasks that we have according to the Tarot Arcanes. Naveen, yes, 31 minus 22, this will make 9. Sonia, hello, very good that you are here with us. My result is 16 totally. Yes, absolutely. Mine is 5. Alessia, very good. Thank you for writing. So, now we're gonna see what this result means for us. I'm gonna start from the beginning. I have far away the arcanes of Tarot from me, so I do not have possibility to show it to you, but I know that you know these arcanes. So, let's go very fastly. If you have the first arcane, it's the Magician. This, Martina writes 18, great. So, first arcane, the Magician, says that you are going to start some new process, that you are going to take care of about your brothers and sisters, about your leadership. You need to speak very much, you need to work intellectually. So this will be some kind of a new start. If your social task for this year is number 2, which is the High Priestess. High Priestess tells us that you need to take care about your mother, grandmother, sister, daughter, all of the women of your family and genus. You need to start learning esoterical divisions like numerology, like astrology, like every information that is hidden, that is sacral, that is not very clear, but this is a study process as well. If you have the task number 3, which is the Empress, like we have, no, we don't have this example here. The Empress speaks about children, so that means that you are going to have children, first of all, that you are going to have some idea, maybe it will be some creative project in your life, maybe you are going to use all your talents maybe you will bring your talents to the world. Everything that is connected with children, it is obligatory. Take care of your children if you have such. If the arcane of your year is number 4. That means that you are going to grow professionally, first of all, that you are very focused on the sphere of career, because the 4 means the emperor. Please take care of your professional growth. Please focus on studying process. This is more for children who are studying at the university, at school, and so on. If you have the task under the number 5, which is the Hierophant, or Il Papa, like you call it in Italian, so your arcane or your task means that you are going to take care of your father. It's first that you are going to study very much, to study a spiritual knowledge, that you are going to find your proper teacher, or you are going to be such teacher if you already achieved the demanded level for teaching. Because if you see, if you look on the card, you will see that Il Papa is teaching someone or gives instructions. So this could be this kind of process. According to number 5, you're going to marry someone probably, or you're going to work on somebody. So you can write down some agreement that you are going to be some very, how can I say, a very good authority for someone. So the others will respect you very, very much. If the arcane of the year is number 6, this is of course all about love and relationship with your husband or wife, or with your girlfriend or boyfriend. Of course this is just the sphere of love and relationship totally. If we look a little bit deeper, this will bring us the information about some contracts, some developments in business. Maybe you make deal with someone. Because according to the number 6, the ruling planet is Venus, and Venus is all about love, and Venus is all about making deals with someone. If your arcane of the year is number 7, which is the Chariot, if I'm not mistaken about the English name, I hope no. So the Chariot is something that moves. This will bring you like a very, very good kick, you know, a move forward in your life. Maybe it's traveling for you, of course. Maybe it will give you a very, very good kick in your life. Please be open to some new things. So you do not have to stuck in some process that is not moving. You need to move. Whether it's movement in your head, in your development, whether it's movement, your physical moving, going somewhere abroad, or to your relatives if they live far away from you. Alessia, my ring is coming then. Oh, you have 6. Great, great, Alessia, very good. Great. So let's go further and speak about number 8. According to numerology and according to the tarot system I work in, it's the French one, 8 belongs to the Justice. And this is more original, belonging of 8 to the Justice than 8 to like the Strength. So Justice is all about, you know, agreements, authorities, state authorities, maybe law, maybe some questions of justice, of course. Maybe you're going to start the court process, maybe you are against someone, maybe you're finding yourself in the conflict. That's why you think it would be reasonable and just to go through the court procedure. And this is all about, you know, registration. Maybe you are doing your passport, maybe you are making some documents to... I want the invitation, Veronica is writing. Okay, probably you will have the invitation. Okay, so 8 is all about law and documents, official things, state structures. Now we are going forward to number 9, which is the Hermit. The Hermit goes away from the society. The hermit wants to be alone. The hermit wants to escape from the society. Maybe you're going to escape, I don't know, to the village, to some deep, deep, deep village where there is nobody. The hermit, of course, gives you the esoteric, gives you the opening of the esoteric world. Probably you're going to deal with esoterics. Maybe you will start learning, maybe you will start practicing, I don't know what, but the hermit is totally esoterical sign. Now we're going to the Wheel of Fortune, which is 10. Wheel of Fortune is all about money, so there will be money question for you. Maybe you will be earning money, maybe you will be just focused on raising your fortune. Maybe you will be focused on buying something, so you will need some money to buy. Maybe you will give some or lend some money to someone or owe some money to someone. I don't know in which aspect. Every one of you will have some personal story about the money, but it's totally about money. Now 11, it's the strength. Strength tells us that you are going to break some obstacles. So the world brings you strength with your calculation, like we see here in the November. It's also strength in the date of birth. So this year you will suffer probably from physical apathy, from physical, I don't know how to say, insufficiency, if I can say so, I don't know. So you will you will fight with some difficulties. You will have enough power to cope with these difficulties. There will be probably some conflicts, there will be obstacles. You will break these obstacles, absolutely, I'm sure you will. Only if this sign is not karmic for you. So if this sign will be karmic for you, these obstacles will be much more difficult, but I will speak about it later. So this strength means that you need this strength for yourself. So if you have, for example, if you are tired in some situation of your life during this year, please take a pause in your life, go somewhere to have rest and to gain your strength back, because you are going to need this. Also, the strength number 11 tells us about some unneeded, unnecessary operations according to your health. So do you see this number 11? It's like scissors. So in numerology, we also treat number 11 as unnecessary operations. If they are following, if the doctors say that you obligatory need to be operated, please make a pause. Please go to make several analyses at different specialists. Do not focus only on one specialist. Please verify the diagnosis in different clinics. Don't be in a hurry to make operations. This is a kind of warning. Let's go further. If we have the arcane number 12, like here in a year, so if your resulting arcane of the year is 12, this is the Hanged Man according to the tarot system. And this year will demand very psychological, very much psychology from you. This year will tell you, please don't move very fast in your life. Everything will come in its due time. You will have to wait, of course. You will have to be hanged in the metaphorical sense. So you will be waiting for some information. Maybe somebody told you that, oh yes, I will come to you, but the person will not come because this is the kind of waiting process for you. So you are going to wait for someone, for something, I don't know what, but definitely in this sphere. Also, according to the traits of character, the Hanged Man demands a psychological understanding of everyone who is around you. Please don't be very angry, very rude and very strict to the people. Please be understanding. Take people as they are. Because the Hanged Man, the 12th, is a totally psychological arcane. if you do not fulfill this task, the consequences may be very, very bad, because the Hanged Man, the 12th arcane, is very dangerous in health. It gives the Cancer situations. So if you're going to behave yourself like angriness, like anger, like conflicts, like rudeness, this will cause Cancer situations. Be aware of this. Now, let's go further to the arcane number 13, which is Death. And according to this arcane, we understand that you're going to have a transformation during this year. This transformation can touch different spheres. This can be a professional sphere, this can be a relationship sphere, this can be a career, I told you, maybe some other sphere of life. So something will end and something will start. And we see the arcane number 13 in the date of birth. So that means that this person should always adapt to the changing situations. So this change will come to you this year if you have the result of the arcane number 13 as a resulting arcane of the year. So this transformation should be huge, and as you lived before, you will never live anymore. This you should understand. Now we're going to the arcane number 14, which is the Temperance. The Temperance is the arcane of very, very slow and very harmonic, and you're not going to hurry. You just you will live your life very, very silently, I can say. So please be aware that everything will come in due time. Don't be very furious, don't worry about this. But the arcane Temperance gives you the possibility to change something into something. If you want to develop some project, some aspect, for example, I want myself that I change my state from my present state according to my philosophy or according to my knowledge, and I change something within myself into something I want myself to be. Mariella, thank you for my English. I could say that I'm really forgetting my English. I really need this, online with you to practice my English, because, sometimes I feel terrible myself because I try to remember some words and they do not come to me. So please excuse my bad memory now. So I was speaking about the arcane number 14, and there's, a kind of inner small transformation. The arcane number 13 brings a huge transformation. It brings death in one aspect and birth in the other aspect. And the arcane number 14 gives a small, maybe unseen transformation within yourself or within some small sphere around you. So I'm inclined to think that this could be a small transformation within yourself this year. Now we are going to the arcane number 15, which is the Devil, Il Diablo, my favorite one. It can open very, very big prospects for you, because the arcane can give you everything, because the arcane Diablo seduces you, just comes and seduces you. Brings you things that you have temptation, you see the things very beautifully, and of course you are inclined to take these things because you want them very much. Please be very reasonable this year. If you have the arcane number 15 this year, it can give you plenty of possibilities. With money, with all the material things in life, the car, the projects, the career, relationship, everything. But we need to know if your karma has this arcane, because if the karma has this arcane, so we can say that this year will be very karmic and difficult. And when I of course do consultations of the year, I know these things and I'm warning you about this. But in general, we cannot calculate everything for everyone now in this situation. I just can give you some small hints. So this can be very big opening or very big loss according to the arcane number 15. Now we are going to move to the arcane number 16, which is the Tower. So if your result here of the year, is 16, that tells us, according to numerology, that you are going to deal with your living place. This is gonna be your flat or your house or your any kind of real estate or property. So the place you are living. Maybe you are going to buy your flat, maybe you are organizing things to be able to buy your flat or house or any other building, I don't know. Maybe you're going to change your flat, maybe you're going to move to another flat, but this is totally all about your living place. Now we're going to the arcane number 17, as we have here. It's the Star. The Star is the star in its full sense, so that means the person should show her or his face to the public. For example, guys, I myself have the arcanes number 17 this year that I'm living now, and I'm showing myself to you in the Bridges of Light channel, and I can show myself in the YouTube. So this is all about showing yourself to the public. Please be open to the public, please speak to the public. If you like to be on scene, on stage, please do it. If you like to be an actor, please be an actor. So this is something that brings you to the wider public, or the wider scale of the public, if you're already on the public. Now we are going to the arcane number 18. Some of you had this arcane. Martina, it's your task of the year. So arcane number 18, it's Moon. And Moon is everything that is not very clear, that we doubt. So this is gonna be the year of doubtedness. The Moon is not so easy to explain, because if we see the picture of the Moon, we can see the path that Cancer goes out from his traditional environment. The Cancer goes and tries to trace his own way, tries to find his way. The Cancer, it's without the soul, so its way. And we see the wolf and the dog. These are the problems and the helping things. The angels maybe, and the black powers. So you're going to try to find your way of life. You are going to hesitate on its way, on this way, and trying to understand which is something to help you and what is something to bring obstacles to you. So this could be a year of hesitation, a year of finding your own path. Maybe also you're going to bring your environment. Now I'm telling about the numerological meaning, before I was saying about the tarological meaning. So to the arcane number 18, the Moon. If you have your cozy, sweet place to live, like your flat, like your house, maybe you're going to bring some beauty to its place. Maybe you're going to hang some curtains. Maybe you're going to change some pictures on the wall. Maybe you're going to change the color of the wall. So anything that concerns the beauty of your living place may appear this year. Also, you may change your looks probably, because 18, it's the beauty of your outer looking. Maybe you are going to make some surgery. Maybe you're going to change the hair color or something like this. And which is most important, the arcane number 18, it's totally esoteric as well, and probably you're going to deal with your subconscious. Maybe you're going to see a very vivid and picturesque dreams during the nights. Maybe you will receive some information from your dreams during these nights. Maybe this information will be very true. Please take put your attention to all these things coming from your subconscious. It's very important. Marielle is writing, thanks Olga, my idea is to buy a little house on the beach. Great, I love the sea and since I was a little child. Hello Mara. Yes, Mariella, so do everything and the situations will of course help you to realize, to fulfill this 16th arcane during your year. This will be very good. Now we are moving to the arcane number 19, which is the sun. The sun is, of course, it's a very good sign. The sun is this sun, so that means after the moon, after darkness of our life, we have the arcane number 19. We are having the sun in our life. So here we understand, according to the numerological meaning again, not only tarological, that probably you're going to step onto a higher level of authority. Probably you're going to have some very high position in the company you are working with. Maybe you're going to be a director. Maybe you're going to be a very popular personality. So this is something substantial concerning your personality. If those two arcanes, number 19 and 17, are together, this gives us the information that you're very popular person. Everyone knows about you. So 19 is status and power. That's why probably you will be very focused on moving yourself to gain this status and power in your society, in your company, in your family. So you will make a very good basement for this. Now we are going to the arcane number 20, which is the judgment. And the judgment tells you that you are going to bring all the relatives of your family together. So you're going to be the center of communication of your family and genus. A very high possibility of that your relatives are very far away from you. This year you should take all the relatives back, or go and visit them, or make some party to collect all the relatives, because the judgment, it's totally about family and genus. According to the judgment, Martina, I'll all day to paint the walls today. It's not only for today, it's just for the year. So you are going to paint the walls throughout the year, and you're going to finish it next year, I think. Okay, so 20, it's all about family, and 20, this can show us that you're going to make your own family. Maybe you're going to marry, maybe you're going to have a child this year. So it's all about family, whether it's big family with your full scale of relatives, whether it's your just local small family with your child and husband and so on. And now we're going to the arcane number 21, which is the world. And this is of course all about the world, because you're going to widen all the borders you are having now. You're going to go out of your borders. Probably you're going to be focused on international society. By the way, I myself am having now the arcane 21 this year, and now I'm speaking to you on a foreign language. I'm dealing with international society now according to my numbers of my year. Of course there are much more numbers than one number that we have calculated right now. Of course there are many many pieces of one structure to put together and to see all the full scale picture of the year. But 21 is all about international society. Probably you're going to learn the foreign language, one more language. Maybe you're going to change the company for the foreign one. Maybe you're going to travel. Maybe you're going to marry someone foreign, and so on. So it's all about bringing your borders wider and wider and wider this year. Please take this chance. Now, the last arcane we are having, it's 22 or 0. It's all the same, like 24 hours. It's the starting point and it's the finishing point. The Fool. And speaking about the Fool, it's 22. I'm going to tell you that you're going to have some kind of, first of all, new start. Secondly, it's the question of children. You know, some energy, very consuming energy, because you're very eager to start some project. The Fool can show you working through internet, like I myself am speaking to you now. I'm working through internet now. The Fool can give you the studying process as well, because it's consuming energy and readiness to learn, to study and to learn something as well. And 22 means also, you know, a multiple activity in different spheres, like you are, I don't know the English word, you know, it's the animal, something like just a head and very many legs. Please tell me what it is in English. So you are going to be like осьминогец in Russian, but please give me the English variant of this name. So it's multiple activity in different spheres. You are doing this and this and this. You are singing and dancing and working with this project and working with this project and helping your friend and helping your mother and father and so on. So octopus, yes, absolutely, Sonia. Thank you. Yes, like an octopus. So this is like, you know, the arcane 22, like you're doing everything at the same time. So guys, we have finished all the tasks that we have calculated now, and I'm gonna to tell you very fastly what we can take from the calculations, what the consultation of the year can bring to you. So if, for example, no, I don't need the board, okay. So, when we are speaking about your full solar year, starting from your date of birth, ending the day before the next year, the day before your date of birth, so we can calculate the full script of our life. This can bring you the information how to live this year without any losses and to make the most profit possible this coming year. That means we are going to see the ruling energy of the year. We are going to calculate the main task of the year. So I will move, I will take away this writing. I'm gonna calculate some special structure for you, where there are numbers. So this is a kind of system of calculation. We are going to see the full scenario of events that you are going to have in the coming year. These events can be different, so I will see the numbers in the structure and I will tell you what kind of events you are going to have in which part of the year. If these events are positive, if these events are negative. So all of you have positive events and negative events, and you are warned according to the numerological calculation what kind of events you are having. So we have the ruling energies that I'm gonna calculate for you. These energies will help you to move forward and you're going to use them properly, and all this I'm explaining during my consultations. Next, I'm going to calculate your personal karma in this exactly year. We have the karma of the coming year. For example, we have the karma of the coming year and we have the karma of your personal year, because, for example, your date of birth is 16/11/1974 and you are going to have your karma. And all these karmas are combined together, and we can calculate what exactly this will bring to you from the meaning of karma, from the karmic events. So I'm calculating the karmic events for you in this precise year. This is going to be like 3 karmic events. 3. But they can be combined in one, because it's, you know, it's a metaphysical understanding of numbers. Now we are going to calculate the psychological problem for you, what can be an obstacle within yourself that will not give you the possibility to move forward. So you can have some psychological problem within yourself. I'm gonna calculate the traitors for you during this year, the people that can betray you, that can cause problems. I will calculate the average of the diagram of wealth, the possibility to earn more wealth for yourself, whether it's above the average line, whether it's lower than average line. So we can see if you are ready to be a director or manager, whether you're going to be just the one who is working for someone. It's very important to understand. Now I'm going to calculate in the percentage your financial self-fulfillment. So for how many percents you're going to open yourself. So how many possibilities you use, or you just lose these possibilities in your life. Now what's next? Next, we of course can calculate the diagram of so about the diagrams. There's a different variants of diagrams. This is a bad pen. The diagrams of your year. The year has 7 periods, and the diagram has the power or strength of problems. But I'm explaining this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm explaining all this in the consultation. So the diagram of financial state. So according to this diagram, probably you're going to see the problems of the year. You're going to see how your financial state goes throughout the year. If you're going to have your finance, your money, or you're going to lose your money. We see the exact period where it will happen. If we know it in advance, we can make some preventions and to escape this problem. So this is for financial diagram. This can be a personal life diagram. Of course, it's the same. If you are going to have the point of meeting someone, for example, maybe you're going to marry someone if this diagram shows you the growth, or you're going to separate with someone or lose the relationship with someone, or if you're going to meet this person, if you're going to meet someone on this exact point, this can show us that this is a not successful relationship and you're not going to pay too much attention to this person. So just to escape some omissions. If we speak about the diagram of career, so this can be a diagram of career, for example. I'm going to write it career. We can see whether your career grows, which is the highest point, or everything that you could have done this year, and if you're going to lose maybe your job, if there are some situations saying about it, or of course we can see this exact period we're going to have this job or we're going to lose this job. Now also we are having the diagram of quality of life. Quality of life. So if we see the diagram of quality of life, we can see the points of non-satisfaction And the points of non-satisfaction that are low give us a very, very good start, because when we are satisfied with everything we have in our life, we are not inclined to do anything more than we have, because we are satisfied. Why moving? Why doing something else? But when we are here at the lowest point, we are given some situations to make our quality of life better and better and better. And then we will see when exactly in the period we are going to receive this quality of life, if ever. Why is 7 period in a year? There is a particular reason. Yes, Alessia, there is a particular reason for this. Because 7 is a sacral number. It's, some mystical or magical number. And in numerology, 7 is used very, very frequently in calculations. That's why, yes, it has a very particular meaning. Now, guys, also in this consultation, I'm gonna calculate the personal success code for you from the date of birth. Success code will open, it's like a kind of what's the English? I forgot all my words. Probably you have some special thing, some small amulet. Probably it's sounding just the same like in Russian, amulet. You will have this code that will bring you some success during this year and next year, so throughout the whole life. Also, I'm calculating the angel's schedule. Sonia, you have this schedule for yourself, but in the yearly consultation, I'm opening this schedule more deeply. Angel's schedule, by the way, Alessia, is divided into 7 periods as well. So we have our year starting from, let's say, 16th of November and ending on the date of 15th of November. So this year is divided into 7 periods. These 7 periods belong to some certain planet. And this planet is going to work without date in some particular way. And of course we know if this period is good for us, if this period is bad for us, what is good to do in this period and what is bad to do in this period. It's very important to understand, to know. And also these periods work with our health. That means if we know a special period that is favorable for some operations, it's very good for you. If we see that the doctor offers us an operations in the inappropriate period, which is very, very dangerous for health, please stay away from these operations in this period. And these periods are separated into 7 small periods according to your personal date of birth. That's why all this analysis is made according to your precise date of birth and your name and surname and middle name, if you have such. So guys, you are open to ask me some questions. I gave you the whole information for today that I was planning to, and I hope it was interesting for you to calculate with me your ruling task or ruling number, ruling arcane of the year. And I hope it will be very interesting also for you to have this consultation personally for you. I advise to do these calculations before your birth date. So like the astrologists tell you, please 2 weeks before the date of birth, please come up to me and to make the calculation for your year. That's what is good to calculate for yourself, because if you already started your year, of course you already lost some tasty period of time that will give you plenty of possibilities. Naveen, so how to get in contact with me? Naveen, I am very open for the contacts. My personal Facebook, you can see Olga Tvardovskaya. This is my picture, by the way. Just write me the commentary and I will reply on this commentary. I'm in the members of Bridges of Light. You can find me, my personal Facebook page, and I'm open to answer all the questions. So if you see my avatar, my picture in the Bridges of Light, you cannot hesitate. You might not hesitate to write me down. So guys, I was very glad to speak to you. The time is up and I have to finish all my online webinar for today. All interesting, all guys, see you as soon as possible. As soon as possible will happen next Wednesday, 7 o'clock Moscow time, 6 o'clock Italian time. So I'll be very eager to speak to you again. And I hope my next topic will be as interesting as it was today. So, my name is Olga Tvardovskaya. Feel free to contact me anytime. I am open for discussions, for answering your questions. And have a good evening, have a good week. Mwah! Bye bye to you guys.